Dallas does suck, and so does Danny Emery, so does Wacky, so does Boosa, so do all the other fucking poser-ass jabronis in this league.
And Kev.
And, definitely Kev. I'm here, my boy, Tom Wilson.
We're back. We're better than ever.
Shit, you're really better than ever. Like, fucking undefeated since fucking you got Gurley and even before that.
Yeah, it's crazy what happens when you get the best player in fantasy sports.
Yeah, you start winning some games, right?
It's funny how that works.
So we are back. What's it? Week 10. We're the stretch run of the season. Kind of just winging it again. A lot of teams still in the mix. There's an 8-1 team, a 6-3 team, and 5 teams at 5-4. And then you have Kev still kind of doing something, hanging around a little bit at 4-5.
Yeah, I'm going to take him out next week and just end his life and all of his hopes and dreams.
You enjoy doing that, don't you?
Oh, that's my favorite thing to do.
So if you win this week, Kev loses, you guys play next week.
Yes, we do.
How much would you enjoy being the one who... Because it would officially eliminate him from the playoffs. How much would you enjoy knocking him out of the playoffs and winning the slap bet?
It would probably be... If I had a kid tomorrow, that would still be the best thing that's ever happened to me.
I completely respect that.
Sorry to all my future children, but slapping Kevin in the face would be the greatest thing that's ever happened in my life.
So, the first slap was at the draft lottery next year.
The draft
and
lottery.
then
there was one...
The draft, right?
Draft,
and then one
whenever I felt like it.
When do you think you'd break that one out? Oh, that Juju touchdown. This game's going to be... Oh, maybe not touchdown. Yeah, it is. Touchdown Juju.
Who has Juju?
Ricky. It's a good start for Ricky.
There you go, Ricky. Play Mega Bowl.
Yeah, play at Mega Bowl, Rick. Ooh, would you break out the slap at Mega Bowl?
Hey.
Well, that'd be a great touchdown celebration.
Crazier things have been done.
That's true, actually. Definitely crazier things have been done at Mega Bowl. But yeah, we're off to a good start this week. A lot of scoring. This Thursday night game's going to be pretty high scoring, but real quick, we'll just do recaps of last week. Nothing too in-depth. Just some quick ones. I beat Danny last week. Shout out. It's a 2-game win streak for the kid.
You beat Danny because his whole strategy last week was to rely on the Dallas Cowboys to win the game.
Which is never a good strategy.
That was the worst idea he possibly could have had.
But I'll take the win. Kev surprisingly got a win last week, but he did play the worst team in the fucking league, Carter's Killers. Tom, you had a nice win over Black.
Yeah, it was a good week for me. Shout out to the Bears defense.
Was it 30-plus points, right?
30 points. Nathan Peterman was my best player last week.
Yeah, he stinks out loud. I picked the Jets this week just so I can play them next week. Or maybe they need to play the Bills this week. I know they play the Bills on their schedule, and that's the entire reason I picked them up. Ricky got a win over the second worst team in the league, Richie. And Wacky, due to a Michael Thomas late touchdown, got a win over Boosa, which was...
The airwaves for that one were very
dicey, to say the least.
Yeah, I was looking for the word.
Is that the best rivalry in the league now?
100%.
It's definitely the hottest one right now.
It's the best shit-talking one, too.
Yeah, Boost started off early all week, was talking shit, and then there were some haymakers thrown, and we won't get into all that. But
I think Vince wrote a poem at one point.
He did. There's a rap battle, a lot of stuff going on, but we'll move on past that. Most impressive performance of the week for me had to be Utah picking up a win over a quality team in Black. And you're looking pretty solid.
I'm 4-1 in the division, too, which I didn't realize until right
It's huge. It's huge. It's a tiebreaker, too. So, very solid. Let's look ahead to Week 10. We got me versus Richie. I got a 1-0 lead thanks to a Graham Gano extra point. Who do you see making the difference in this matchup, Tom?
For your squad or his squad?
Your call.
Well, for you, it's going to be Julio, probably, because he scored last week, so, I might score again. Probably not, though. And then for Richie, he's starting Marlon Mack and Wendell Smallwood. So, probably Antonio Brown, I hope. Because if not, he might score 25 points this week.
Well, I'd appreciate it if he did. I could use a win. I'm right in the thick of the playoff hunt, so...
No, I'm serious. If
that would be ideal. So let's move on to our next matchup. We got Wacky Boy and Kev. Who do we have in that one? I like from Kev's squad. I like James White to have another touchdown game, maybe 80 yards, a solid performance for Kev. Not sure if it'll be enough. Who do you see making the big difference on Wacky Boy's squad?
I think Leonard Fournette is going to come back to bite Kevin in the ass. 2 touchdown performance this week.
Let me ask you this. How come Kev loves to have people on his team when they're injured, and then right before they come back, or a week or two before they come back, he seems to get rid of them? Does he get what the point of fantasy football is?
I don't think he understands you're supposed to play players that are playing that week. I think his whole strategy is, I'm just going to obtain the best names I can, even if they don't play.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to get off the bus and we're going to look good. Then they don't play.
He might actually draft the bus.
Yeah, he probably would draft a bus.
So, I don't know what the guy's doing, but...
No one knows what he's doing.
I'm not sure if he
an
knows
idiot.
what he's doing, but it's been a bold strategy all year. I mean, he's 4-5. He's not out of it
He said,
yet.
Le'Veon Bell on the clock. I said, yo, Kev, let me get Le'Veon. Nah, he's my keeper. Not really sure why he said he's on the block then. And that just Kev doing Kev things.
He truly is a mystery.
Oh,
is that it?
pick six.
Oh,
pick
it might
six.
be. It might be. It's
That's
gotta be.
right, yeah, fuck Danny, fuck Cam, let's go.
That is Cam doing Cam things. Great first drive, and then a horrible pick six on the second drive.
Let's go.
And speaking of you and Danny, let's go to your guys' matchup. Give us a little analysis on this one, Tom. What do you think about your matchup with Danny this week?
Well, Danny has the best running back team in the league. Barkley, Mixon, and Elliott.
Yeah, but he also loves the Cowboys.
Elliott's not going to do shit against the Eagles, so chalk that up as 2 points. Then my score, it's actually a really good running back
It is.
battle. Gurley, Chubb, Ingram versus Elliott, Barkley, Mixon.
You can figure Gurley counts for 2 of his back.
Yeah, because Gurley's I don't know, the greatest thing that's ever happened to fantasy sports.
He's like the second coming of
Then
the league.
I'm starting Trubisky this week because Watson's on a bye. Last time I started, I think he had 35 points, so let's hope he redoes that.
Yeah, I mean, he just has to match what Cam does, and Cam's off to,
Trubisky's
Okay,
solid because he runs. He actually gets
That's
he gets
true.
some rushing yards in there. But last week he only had 9 points, so let's hope he doesn't do that again.
He's playing Detroit, right? And they're kind of like a shit show right now.
They
So
stink. They trade their best player to the Eagles.
Cam just went from having 6 points to having 1 point
Yep,
in a
'cause
matter of one play.
Cam's gonna Cam.
Cam is gonna Cam. I tried getting him off Danny actually this week, but
I tried to get Carson Wentz off your dad and David, and they were
Wasn't
not having it.
not having it.
Thought I offered him a pretty solid deal.
Yeah, I don't blame him at this point. I guess your team sucks. I might as well hold on to Carson. Is one thing you can enjoy
Yeah, that's
in
true.
a week, I guess. Speaking of the Killers, they did beat their opponent this week, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and Ricky Boy. It's a horrible loss for him, and he can't afford to drop another one, especially because he's right in the thick of things. I think actually right now he might be right outside the playoffs, but he's definitely still in the mix, especially with a couple playoff teams playing against each other this week.
Yeah, this week, yeah.
Definitely needs to take advantage of the game against the Carter's Killers.
Off to a good start.
Who do you like for Ricky Boy, other than the obvious Juju Smith-Schuster?
Can I pick the guy with 14 points already? I'm not going to pick Kamara because that's too easy, but Robert Woods, he's a consistent... I think I seen something yesterday. He has 5 straight games with 75 yards. He doesn't get a lot of touchdowns, but he gets a lot of yards, so if he can ever just get in the end zone, it's going to be a solid 14 points out of him. And then
I like that.
your dad...
Tough to pick one of them.
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, I guess you got to
to
get
he's
Kareem
a
Hunt.
human fucking Chico, that dude.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Carson Wentz will probably put up 35, 40 points against the Cowboys if they stink.
Whole 35 TDs against the Cowboys.
I was thinking 7.
Who,
Who
breaking the record?
Yeah, I'm going to have to break the record.
Fuck it.
Why not?
If it's going to happen against any team, it'll be the Cowboys.
Yeah, why not? 6 to Golden Tate.
And our last matchup is another pretty good one, probably our game of the week. It is going to be Vinny Boos, who already has 12 points of Christian McCaffrey, and he's taking on Kensington Stranglers. Both teams are 5-4. Actually, the playoffs started today. This will be a first-round playoff matchup. Who do you like, Tom, and why?
I'm going to go with... It's a tough one. I'm going to go with Vinny.
You go with Vinny?
Just because he has Patrick Mahomes, who's playing against Arizona, so I'm sure he's going to throw 4 or 5 more touchdowns because that's what he does every week. Odell going against San Fran. It should be a good matchup for him. But you can never count out Blecker because Melvin Gordon, that dude last week, he was fucking driving me crazy. Every time I got up 30 points, Melvin Gordon would score a touchdown, I'd be up 10 again.
He's like a touchdown machine.
Yeah, it's crazy. Every time he touches the ball, he's going to score.
I think...
And Tyreek Hill.
I think Bleck takes the W. I think Tyreek Hill helps cancel out some of those Patrick Mahomes points.
That is true.
And I think Alshon kills the Cowboys on Sunday night. I think Golden Tate helps free some of it up. And he scores at least 2 touchdowns and 80 yards for a big performance for Bleck.
Is there any way we can petition to change Bleck's team to Pittsburgh Stranglers?
Might have to be. It might have to be. Pittsburgh Bleck. The rest of the commish picks, we'll go with Black, we'll go with me, we'll go with Ricky Boy over Carter's Killers, we'll take you over Danny.
Fuck Danny.
And we will take Wacky Boy over Kev.
Yeah, fuck
Can't
Kev.
pick against Wacky. Guy's team's too good right now, and he's got a couple buys this week, but Kev's team ain't that great. Let's see. Who's the Indiana Joe's Jabroni of the week last week? Never gave that one out.
Probably Kev for trading away a player that finally got healthy.
Yeah, it's got to be Kev. It's got to be Kev. I mean, he held on to Fournette for 5 weeks when he was out, and then he comes back and he trades him. Makes literally no sense, but that's Kev right for you.
And you pretty much traded him for nobody.
Yeah, what was the trade even?
It was like Sanders, Drake, and I don't know, someone else for Fournette and somebody. I don't know.
I guess decent players, but whatever. Speaking of the trades, it's been pretty quiet so far around the trade deadline. Not a whole lot of moves.
Nobody is.
Kev's probably been the most active, I guess.
Kev texted me today asking me to trade. I'll only pull it up. He asked me to trade something outlandish thing today.
Let me guess, you had a guy who was hurt and you wanted him.
He said, I'll give you an 8 for Tate. And then I said, stop smoking that Sherm stick.
Why would he even want Tate? He loves the Patriots.
Could have had Tate because I offered him Tate for Leonard Fournette and he said no, so it's his fault.
I'm surprised he didn't make me an offer for Tom Brady yet, but he already has Drew Brees, I guess, so he's good. What else? What position are you looking to add going into the trade deadline, Thom?
Probably receiver. Receiver would be the best. I'm pretty solid at running back. My quarterback's good. Defense is really good. I just need probably another receiver. Cooks and Edelman are okay, but that could be better.
Yeah, I could probably look to add a receiver myself just for why A.J. Green's out. There's just a little depth. Give me a couple more options to play behind Cooper Kupp. You know, Julio's pretty much going to be in my lineup every week, but it would be nice to be able to have someone else to flip-flop Cooper Kupp with at least till A.J. Green comes back. And I kind of want to get a new QB because Tom Brady sucks.
Taysom Hill's available.
I might pick him up, actually. I mean, he only plays like 5 snaps, but he's doing
I
everything.
don't even know where you would put him. Would you put him in?
Tight end, running
Flex.
back. You actually probably could play him at defense.
Yeah, you should be able
Play
to.
him your defense. So, yeah, fuck Kev. If anyone's listening to this, I want a QB. Wide receiver. I'll trade some picks for a wide receiver if I got it.
I'll take a receiver. I'll trade you. No, nothing great before a receiver, honestly.
What about Boost? What does Boost need at the trade deadline?
He needs better friends because one of them's name's Kush.
That's true, but he's playing a Mega Bowl, so I like that. I like the guy already. He has 3 defenses, so he definitely doesn't need one of those. Who owns 3 defenses?
He has 3 defenses and 2 kickers.
Yeah. Oh, my God. He's like 5 guys on his bench. I guess he could use a little depth at the flex position, but not
his
really.
His team is the Chicago Bears, defense, and kickers. That's his entire team.
Yeah. He's pretty set, I guess. Maybe a tight end.
Yeah, I was going to say a tight. Trey Burton hasn't really lived up to.
He's okay.
He's okay. Yeah, he puts up some points every once in a while. Could be better.
Carter's Killers, they need everything, so we're going to skip over them. They're not really looking to trade. They should be looking to sell a little bit at the deadline.
Sell Carson Wentz.
Let's take a quick break, and then we'll be back with some more trade deadline talk, and then we're getting the fuck out of here.